What is up, traders? My name is Malik Popel. This is FireWater Trading. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I enter in the markets when I snipe in on the 15-second chart. I'm going to show you some indicators I have not shown previously, and I'm going to show you what the step-by-step process is to entering in the lower time frame. So this is my 1-minute chart with the FireWater Indicator on it. I won't go through my full strategy. I have another video about that. If you're interested, you can check the video in the description below. Basically what I'm looking for, if we've been trending higher coming into these opens, I'm looking for a nice reversal to give us a nice pullback. So quite simply, we've been in fire for a couple hours prior to the day and the end of yesterday, so a pullback is quite necessary. It would be delicious to be getting that. I'm going to set my key levels here as we enter in. That it turns out to be a nice key level, buys above, and we have this significant low here, so sells below. What we had here was a nice strong impulse over to Tokyo where we broke the low, and we've got a nice T3 setting up. T3 is when we make a higher high and then we instantly break a nice low and continue higher. This is the daily open level here, and this indicator that's giving me buy and sell signals is showing me these T3 setups here. So when we have break a high and instantly break a low, then I'll get a signal here. The best T3 setup that I have, especially when we are taking a reversal into EMAs, is we will first wait for a nice impulse to show us that there are sellers in the market. So we want to see these bright blue candles, and then we want to see a retest of this high, or we just want to see this pullback fatigue. If we fail to retest this high, it gives us a lot of confluence in our trade. So we can also see here that we broke through on the TDI here. We pulled back, broke through the 50, but then we struggled to get through past the Bollinger Band's middle line here. So this is a very high interest area for me to look for sells to continue to retest this low. Let's go into the 15-second chart. I'll walk you through exactly the different things that I have on the chart. So at the bottom here we have Dixie. It's a simplified version of Dixie that I've programmed. That way I'm not overwhelmed with too much data. And the only thing that I'm using for this chart for is to determine breaks of structure. I've noticed that the only correlation that seems to matter for me is when we break lows. That's when we get nice volume coming in with gold. So what it's doing in between these moments, I'm not really interested. It's when these moments occur that I use Dixie as confluence. The second bar here is showing me the price relative to EMAs. So when we hit the Dixie EMAs, we can see that they act as support and resistance. It's just useful to see that on the lower time frame to find correlated entries. Like as you can see here, this entry was bouncing off the 50 EMA on Dixie. The bar above is showing us what the Heiken Ashi candles are coloring as. Because I've colored my chart with FireWater, I want to see where these momentum shifts occur. I want to be entering in on a Heiken Ashi shift from white to dark gray, and vice versa for buys. So as we were saying, we were looking to enter when we came to retest this high. We had our nice T3, we broke structure. We're waiting for this pullback to make a move here. So we start finding fatigue here. This is a nice entry level. This is at the daily open. So we wait to see if we break structure here. No structure break. And so we start to create a nice fire signal, and we change color instantly here with a nice shifting from Heiken Ashi at this key area. So we could be entering at a limit order below the structure here, or we could be entering on the confirmation candle as we saw here. Stop above that region, trying to target the lows. Now, as you can see, we came to this area here where we were retesting the lows, and Dixie kept going. Dixie broke the previous structure. That gives me confidence to hold the trade, and if I was holding trade, I would have taken this move to this area of support. But if Singapore had opened, it would have been part of my strategy or plan to exit that trade. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of details, a lot of information that this 15-second chart gives me. It's a fractal version of the 1-minute chart. As you can see, sellers are getting into the market here. They are testing this 50 area here on the TDI. You can see that when we flipped on this chart here, that's exactly when the buyers started to step in. You can see we were testing the support here, which is this TDI 50 level, and bounced off. You can see again as we broke structure here, the indicator showing us where these sellers are involved. And yeah, in these market opens, it gives us a lot of confidence in our trades. Yeah, coming into the 4-hour pre-open, we had these really nice bearish candles coming down into this open here. We could see that we were trying to make higher highs. Dixie was stuck in a tight little range. We formed a nice low here in Dixie, and we formed 2 nice highs. So this is great confluence. If we were to break this high, luckily, most likely we would be cruising higher. Break this low, most likely we're cruising lower. So it was at this point we were testing the low, and we had a confirmation break around here. This would be an opportune entry point here to get involved. Stop above this resistance area. The candle would have been, the 4-hour candle would have flipped at this point. That's the top wick. So there would have been a lot of confluence that we're going to retest this low. We had just made a new low. Price action likes to gravitate towards these new lows, new highs for a retest before moving further down or reversing. We also had a nice pullback entry. So as we made this lower move, we pulled back. And you can see I put a vertical line here that shows me exactly when this moment occurs in Dixie. It's just super easy, super clean to see where these shifts are occurring. As you can see here in Dixie later on in the session, we formed this nice high, we made a lower high, and this became a significant level. And where did it break? We started testing right here. Perfect. The actual break confirmation happened here. And so now we know we could be looking for this reversal at this point. So we're testing here, there's a bit of noise in the market. We start to see some fire candles. This is great. Buyers are winning this exchange. We've also got this radical high here. We break that secondary high, showing us a strong reversal in Dixie at this moment. So again, at this point, we're just looking for a pullback to enter in on. We get our nice trade up to our significant area of resistance, and those are the 2 setups for the day. So yeah, as we can see, Dixie's making lows. Dixie's actually crashing hardcore or pumping hardcore. We've just broken this significant low. I'm pretty confident in this trade. I think we're going to take this trade live. Just going to log into my account here. Man, really strong Dixie movement here. We've literally undone all of that sentiment over here. So there's a few things that we can do. Is we can set our limit order below here, or we can do as we said, which is to wait for a nice pullback. We've got this nice strong leg over here. What we'll do is sell. So we've got a bit of a limit order. If we hit that, if we get a nice little pullback up to that level, my stop's got quite a safe space. Could retest this high. I want to see Dixie continuing lower here. Let's see what this wick looks like on the 1 hour. Yeah, nice. So yeah, I don't really like to watch the lower time frames too much because yeah, it's just a little bit stressful, isn't it? You know, like, and there's a lot of noise down there. So we'll just watch this candle. If this candle flips, it'll be really good for us. Let's see if we actually make a pullback rather than just double test the low. Let's see. 5 minute looking pretty good to come down. Testing this level quite hardcore. Boom, 17, 20, boom. We're closing both positions. We out, guys. All right, so a winning trade. Showing you how I trade in the flesh. Why not? Catch you guys later.